So Matt was able to get me some oat hay. Normally my round bales are Coastal Bermuda, but when I can get oat or wheat, I like it because I can roll it out, let them eat it, and it's seeding at the same time. It's probably not the right year for it. I mean, I think I got 18 rolls, but I was going to save it for September, October time when it's probably more like the time to plant it. But just going to show you real quick. You know, it's springtime, everything's green. Normally I'm putting, as you can see down here, normally I'm putting their hay out in the pasture so we can fertilize it and mulch it. But this time of year, when everything is green, I still keep, I keep hay for them all the time. Sometimes, I guess when they're eating this fresh, green, moist grass, their patties are pretty liquidy, so I always like to have some dry grass for them all the time. The problem is this time of year, there is so much grass, they're eating less of the round bales, so I really don't want to put it out in a pasture. I mean, if this is going to last a month versus a week because they got the green grass, I don't want them in the pasture for a month waiting to eat it. So this time of year I'll actually put it in their corral. And the corral set up, it's kind of evolved over time, but it's got 4 gates. So this gate goes into my old pond. Right now they're here into the new pond, which is actually broken down into 2 paddocks. I've got Candyland and I've got the regular area there. I've got the 3rd gate opening here, which we call our backyard. If you see the fence way down there, that's where the baby cows are. But I can let them into here, and then I've got an electric fence and another paddock, and then an electric fence going this way and another paddock. So this is actually broken down into 3 paddocks. And then I've got 3 more paddocks way on the other side of my property, but I'm not trusting the fence too much. So anyway, this time of year when they got plenty of green grass and I still want to give them hay, I just put it in the corral. And I will, I'll make a video of just a corral one someday, because people with a small herd, a corral is important to have less stress on the animals. Anyway, I'll make another video at some point on it. But let me unwrap this bale, put the ring around it, and we'll let the cows in and see how they like it. I don't think they've had oat hay in probably 2 years. Like, really? You got all this green grass and you want the hay? You just want to rub your head on it, don't you? All right, let's get you in here. So I haven't been putting the hay in the corral, but as you can see, it may have been a year since I've done it, and it's all kind of breaking down real good. There's actually real good soil to scoop up in the corral area. The problem is when you do it, if you're religious about keeping this clean, you end up with a sinkhole and it just becomes this big mud water pit when it rains. So I don't get real crazy on scooping this out. But just crazy when they got the grass, so they still want the hay. And this is, Matt said it was just cut within the last week or so, or just baled within the last week. It's pretty fresh stuff. You know, I got 18 rolls. I'm gonna pack them in my pavilion, get them out of the rain. So I'll be able to, like I said, I'm gonna rotate it. Maybe every 3rd bale I put out will be this, but I really wanna save most of it till it's time for it to grow, for the seed to sprout. I'm gonna go look at this paddock over here real quick. I was talking about these, I think they're called Mexican hats. Anyway, that and thistle. You see thistle right here. Mexican hat is this plant right here. In different areas it takes over. So what I like to do, especially this time of year when I know I'm gonna get quick regrowth, I'm gonna put them on this paddock, I don't know, for a few days, and then I'm gonna come and just mow the whole thing to kind of help control the the wildflowers a little bit. You got to keep in mind what they don't eat. They eat, like what they do eat can't reseed because they're eating the plant and it doesn't go to seed. But then the stuff they don't eat does go to flower, does go to seed. And I just do a little bit of maintenance. I don't get carried away, but maybe once a year, this time of year when it's moist outside, I'll let them eat down the paddock as much as I can, and then I'll go mow the whole thing to get the stuff they don't eat. It just kind of puts everything in check. There's a little bit right there. Always call them little bit. And I'm like, I'll say like, come here. And she's like, well, I'll be there in a little bit. There ain't no hurry to do nothing. Anyway, I guess that's it for today. I guess my wife let the horses out over there, so they're on green grass. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off now. Like I said, sometime soon I'll kind of show you a video of this whole corral. It's kind of changed a few times since we built it. Anyway, y'all have a great day. Little bit gonna eat some hay? You gonna eat some hay?